Alrighty, so officially now, welcome everyone to our second anniversary Zoom party for SFAA. I know, can you believe it? It's been 2 years. And my name is Theresa Barbist. I'm one of the alumni who started this organization 2 years ago when we first found out that SFAI is going to close down, and now we are again at a point where it probably will close down soon, but we have this alumni organization that we built over the last 2 years, and we have a wonderful alumni community that we we have to hold on to, and we have to come back to. And I'm not going to talk too much. I'm in Austria. It's 2 a.m. and I'm going to hand it over to Annie, who is going to do a little bit of an official introduction. And then we're going to go to the Midway Gallery, where there's our first in-person exhibition. And then we're going to go play a little song to warm us up, Toban and I. And then we're going to go to our official guests, so to speak. It's 800 Chestnut, and we're going to be able to say, at least virtually, say goodbye to our campus, or take a walk around at least, if it is not a final goodbye yet. But it will be a nice walkthrough to see where we all had wonderful times. But now I'm going to hand it over to Annie. I'm going to pin you here, and you can unmute yourself and go ahead, Annie. Oh, are you still muted?
Yeah, I'll try again. How about now?
Yeah, now.
Okay. Hi, everybody. So happy everyone's here. I'm going to talk about, look at that enthusiasm. I'm going to talk about just a little bit about SFAA, but I also wanted to mention that Jackie's going to talk about an auction piece today too, right after me. I think Jackie's going to describe the piece. And then I just threw in a couple of pieces from my husband's collection, so we might have some other things to purchase. I just want to remind everybody that it's been 2 years, and within 2 years, we've kind of done a remarkable amount of work. We've done 21 newsletters, we've done 7 exhibitions, we've done, we have 50 Jeff Gunderson archives on our website. We have an incredible website designed by Lior and Jackie and Lucien, all these great tech people. And just to let you know, everybody at SFAI is volunteer. Nobody gets paid. Nobody gets a dime. And so this whole beautiful project is just run on people, SFAI alumni power. So we're also independent from SFAI. We're one of the rare independent alumni groups in the United States. We probably have the best looking website of anybody. We also have a lot of liaisons that have done, I think they've done like 21 meetups. So we've just had a lot of this activity, and then we've started some new things. There is a new a lecture series called On Topics that we just started, and those are all recorded and put on our YouTube page. So if you missed the NFT talk, how to make NFTs, you can go to our YouTube page, or you missed the woman who talked about how to get residencies and how to do that. So there's a lot of information on the website. You just have to really take your energy and go around and take a peek. And we have a great archival section of the Reimagine Committee. They did their first presentation to the whole SFAI community. And then they luckily had us to archive it for a lot of journalists have been on there, going through the Reimagine Committee's responses and documenting it in articles and stuff. But aside from that, so what we want to do is, and if you can help us, we're trying to raise money as well. And so we are going to start sending out emails telling you that if you donate like $60, or you do like $5 a month, you'll get the I Love SFAI pin, your choice of red or blue. And then we have some fancier SFAI stuff that will, soon be collector's items. if you donate $100, we only have 2 of these bags, but if you donate $100 or if you decide to do a monthly for $120, you get this fabulous shopping bag. Or there's only 3 of these left. The SFAI t-shirt. We have 2 extra large and a large. So if you donate $100, there's only 3. The first 3 people who ask for this one, they'll get it. What else? We have other lovely things to give away. Oh, and if you give $100 or what did I say this one was? If you do $100 donation or a $10 a month donation, you get these fabulous black pen that says SFAI or the green SFAI pen. Those are fantastic. And then we have some other giveaways. We have anybody who gives over, and we'll try and write this in the chat, anybody who donates $250 or does a monthly, that's equivalent. We have 10 Carlos Villa Wheels and Collision books to give away. So, I mean, that's kind of a deal. You know, if you give us did I say 200? I think it's 200, sorry. And then my husband's donating these. There's 2 ink prints. I'm not sure how to show you this stuff. These are ink drawings, 1923. And they're by an Italian LA artist. And his name is Nicholas Briganti. And he's in many museum collections. And if you donate $200, you'll get one of those. But it's going to be, actually, I think, no, the book is $250. Sorry. If you give $400, you get the Nicholas Briganti. There's 2 prints. And it's called the Working Series. And he was from Italy, but he landed in LA. And he lived in New York. And he was one of the very first modernist artists in California in particular. And, you know, he's sort of like one of those WPA guys, pretty early on. But they're really beautiful hand drawings. And they're 1923. So you can see it's very early modernism that he did. And he was interested in the unconscious, and he was interested in Asian culture. And you can see how it affects his sense of drawing in space. So we'll try and post this in the chat so you can go back and take a look. Or you can just contact me and ask me. But, you know, if there's only 10 Carlos Villa's books, you have to kind of probably do it pretty early if you want to get that. So just for now, you're going to be coming back to me, but let's talk to Jackie about, she has an auction piece.
Yes. Hello. Hi, Annie.
Hey, Jackie, what you got?
We have an alum from 2013, 2014. He actually didn't graduate in 2015, so that's a little bit wrong on our website, but he made this specifically for us. And this is his version and a replica of the Diego with a $50 million price tag as a kind of a timely moment in its history, right? And so it's kind of it's an example of what has been happening in the last few years, and what what is still transpiring. We honestly don't know what it's worth, and just the idea of it, right? Just the idea of putting a price tag on something as monumental as the Diego. I spoke with Oscar recently. I went and got this piece that he made, which is just gorgeous. Like, each panel's hand drawn, absolutely gorgeous. My favorite is this top. Wait, this one. Those weird guys in the top right. I like those guys. I don't know why. But he was talking to me about when he first went to SFAI and how he's a Mexican American artist. He's from Southern California. He's a printmaker. He was on scholarship, which was rare. Not that many people are on scholarship, as you know. And he said he felt like this magical moment when he actually was close to a Diego. And it really changed how he thought and looked at art as a Mexican American artist. And it really was, it was a profound experience for him to be close to the chapel and just kind of, be around such great artists. And I feel like that's what SFAI embodies, but this is a timely piece here. So
don't we also have a t-shirt?
Yes, we're still working out the t-shirt. There's so much detail in this that I'm trying to get the t-shirt right, and a tote bag. We're gonna have a tote bag as well. We're also going to make this an NFT, but this is the only print of it.
This is an original.
It's an original piece, and it's the only one, and he made it specifically for us. I like how he said stairs not included right here.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jackie.
We're gonna auction that. So what are we gonna start our auction at? Is it like, I think it's $100 and then increases of $10. So if I bid 100, the next person has to do 110. And then the next would have to be 120. So
Oh, I was putting it a little lower. Starting bid is $50 actually.
Oh.
I put it in the chat, and you can all bid in the chat by just typing it in. And then we're gonna come back after we are going to the Midway Gallery now. We're gonna come back to Annie and Jackie and give you an update on the auction. And also Marian says that we have a couple of George Kuchr books to give away also for a donation of, do you remember how much was the donation for the George Kuchr book? I think you can also say like you would like a George Kuchr book. Annie, can you hold it up?
I don't have it right here with me. I'll have
Okay.
to find that.
We're gonna show you later. Okay, but right now we're gonna flip it over to our first in-person gallery. Thank you so much, Annie and Jackie. And we're gonna hand it over to Beth and Lucien. Here you go, take it away. We're so proud of our very, very first
Thank you.
in-person.
Thank you.
Well, happy anniversary, everyone.
Yeah.
We'll introduce ourselves.
This is Beth. Our Fairdays and great and whatever. Like she's great. She's terrific.
This is Lucien, Lou, and he's the wizard behind the scenes. And yeah, we've been working together as a team with, oh, that's echoing. Sorry, with Maria and Toban and Judy. Zoo, who's, I don't think she's here today, but she's in LA. We're the exhibitions and programming team. And Maria is always by our side every single minute, which is amazing. We love her. And we also have worked with Thomas Houston in the early days. You know, he's the one who is leading the Speaking of Art School project. And who else? We've had a lot of alum who've been a little in and out of our team, but yeah, we're so happy to be here speaking to you from the Midway, which is in San Francisco's Dogpatch area.
Yeah.
So
this is our first in-person exhibition. Like we're really happy, and we can make it happen. And now Beth and I are going to give you guys a brief introduction of what we have done in the past 2 years, and we're looking forward to the future too. And here we go. And let me just quickly share.
we have a presentation that Lucien whipped together, which was terrific, and it's a wonderful way to log our progress.
Can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, great, and we can see what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Great. Well, you know, teamwork is everything in our team. And so what you're going to see is Lucien's genius with all the graphics and organization. And I'm going to walk you through our projects briefly. So this is year 2. And, you know, we kicked off the exhibitions and programming for SFAA with our January 3 Turns project. And that was on the SFAI Chestnut Street campus. And as many of you may know, it was really exciting because despite the pandemic, which were the early pandemic of lockdown, which were our limitations, we did get a crowd surrounding, a lot of you were there surrounding the actual campus, and the projected videos from archive SFAI alum artists, as well as, oh, thank you. My phone is making noise, but I'll talk about that a little bit more in a bit. But it was like a beacon, a light that literally kicked off our programming.
Yeah.
Oh, oops. Do you want to? And then
we can tell them the details later. And basically,
Okay.
this is our like a work map and what we have done in the past year. And after the Q1 and Q2, we keep working in the two, especially Toban and Judy keep working with the Hybin, we bring our artists in LA, showing their works and celebrating everything over there. At the end of the year, when we brought our artists to Miami to join the Untitled Art Fair to show our the special project over there. And right now we are sitting in the Midway Gallery of the My exhibition. So
yeah, so I wanted to just give you, we can turn that off if you want, but yeah, this is just a great shot from 3 Turns 2021. And it was really a great example of how we were bringing, it was a partnership project with SFAI. And so the curators, Margaret Tedesco and Alayla Weaver, selected 3 archive SFAI alum artists, Now Bustamante, Stephen Arnold, and Yingju Chen's work to serve as like the primary works surrounding our call. So then we put out a call for art to all SFAI alum and got 79 submissions. And the idea was to create a dialogue between the generations, between archive artists and our extended community of just alums in general. And we were able to bring in jurors from staff and the alum group, and also Professor Christopher Coppola. So Kathy Brew, Minush Zamarandinia, and Christopher Coppola were part of this process too. So it was really collaborative and inclusive, well juried. And it was nice for 3 nights. We projected different work on the SFAI tower surrounding each of the archive artists' work. And we led a panel discussion that I moderated every night. And on the home front, Christopher Paddock was literally there in the rain, helping like all of the tech that went into this during a windy, rainy weekend was amazing. And we had discussions about the work with the jurors and the archive artists and anyone who showed up. So that was a really great launch to our programming. And I think we all felt that team spirit. Yeah. So should I talk, or do you want to talk about this one?
You keep talking.
Wow, I talk a lot. So yeah, Toban jumped in and really helped take the lead with this river project, which was fabulous because at the time too, we've had these limitations of the pandemic. So we basically deemed our Instagram platform a gallery showing platform. And it was fantastic because it was our first online project. And we really wanted to find a platform that would connect with our global community. So this was, a first project that Toban really envisioned and along with our alum Francisco Pinheiro. And so that was great teamwork. And then we also had another Instagram platform, juried show. Yeah, this one was juried. No, this one wasn't juried. This was all-inclusive surrounding labor and immigration. And I think we got fired up with this project too, because, well, so many issues in the world, but as SFAI alum, we always felt like we're on the cutting edge and paying attention to what's going on.
And especially when our alumni is like sitting together and talking about like people just brainstorming some ideas, says, okay, I want to do a project like that. And people were more like, okay, how about let's do a collaboration or something like that. So the idea became an exhibition, and it became like an international collaboration project.
Right, so it started from the SFAA global meetup, the Bishop Kai Sinclair. So a lot of these meetups are fantastic because ideas come from that. And then we wanted to take it a step further. And so, yeah, that is the beautiful thing. I think we're listening and we're open to ideas as, you know, this exhibitions and programming team, and using the resources we have. So again, we took this social media Instagram show, but also created a special panel where we selected 5 of the artists to just speak at greater length about their work. So that was really special.
Yes.
And then high beams, I had just gotten
Toban.
a studio, in LA at the Bendix building, and Toban has shown at high beams before we entered it too. So Toban and Judy have taken the lead with the high beam projects that we have been a part of through LA-based artists who are more centered around the Bendix building in LA. And they've had basically these public art projects from the Torrance Art Museum to the rooftop of the Bendix building that allows room for, you know, sculptures, projections, work that we couldn't show very well through the Instagram platforms. We wanted to include performance artists. So high beams, we're Toban and Judy are working on high beams in Colorado this July with this group. And so when we're thinking of projects, we're thinking of different platforms where we can include different media and different working artists.
Especially working with different art organizations, we can just connect more people together so that we get more ideas and more opportunities for our alumni.
Yeah, so SFAA here is like our name is like SFAA, you know, so it kind of gives visibility to the LA alum community, and we participate with a lot of other artist collectives. So then SFAA is becoming part of a larger community, which helps get the word out to other alums or helps us get other opportunities to have projects.
Yeah.
And this is special because, you know, Three Turns Miami was the first time we got to meet Maria in person. Like our experience of working together on all these projects and loving each other through Zoom is like, we were like, wow, we get to meet in person. And I think that was one of the greatest joys, but we also worked through a lot of challenges to create this public art project, essentially, that was site specific. Tony Labat was the curator for this exhibit and selected the 4 artists, Ana Teresa Fernandez, Whitney Lynn, Kit Bradford, and Minusha Morandinia as the main featured artists, so that the submissions would be in dialogue with those works, but all in one VIP opening day, Monday. It was a Monday,
Special
November
project.
29th. And yeah, it was great because it was right and right there on the grounds of Untitled Art Fair, and literally, like I just emailed the artistic director. He knew of Tony. One thing led to another, and this is what we do. I mean, we have amazing people in our community, and as our community can keep growing, it'll offer us all more opportunities.
And I think the truck idea came from a meetup too. Like people were talking about, okay, we want to do something like this and have a truck, and so the idea came. So it's a so SFAA thing. And, that's Tony.
So here's Tony, on the left. So the projections, it was from about noon until 11 p.m. and we were just so excited because more and more artists kept showing up throughout the day and into the evening. And who was it that said they could see our truck and the video from who showed up late that said they could see us? And we were like, again, this beacon of light in Miami Beach with our videos and our artwork that on this 25-foot high truck could be seen from afar.
I think it was Dawn who.
Don, who was right in that picture.
Oh,
and we also had a podcast, Untitled included us in their programming. Was a great opportunity. And there's Maria being our fearless leader, moderating the discussion. Liz Miller right there on the right, and Don. And
he's in the center right here.
Yeah.
He's the pic. in the picture over here. We have a short video. So this is how the truck looks like. We have a short video for you to show, to play. And then let's take a look. You here?
Behind the scenes.
We're coming back.
I have a quick question and I forgot. Did we have audio with the videos or only the videos? Do you remember?
There was audio.
No, we had audio.
We had audio, right? Okay.
All right.
Oh,
It wasn't clear on the application. That's the only reason I didn't apply to that one. I wasn't sure if there could be audio or not. And
We weren't
that's
sure
kind of
either.
the point.
We
Yeah.
weren't sure either. We actually had everyone submit without audio, and then
Yeah.
we realized that we can actually do it in the last, very last minute. So it kind of happened.
yeah.
That's incredible, though. Thank you for showing that.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Yeah. Well, now it's a model. So it's a model, and with SFAI, when we did it in the first January in the historic tower at Chestnut Street, we didn't know we could have audio then. And so there are things we're learning, and now we have a little bit more of a template for what we envision 3 turns to be. We're really hoping that 3 turns will be a great annual show, and we can
It's
define
kind of one of our iconic brand for us right now. We are just hosting, have different topics for 3 turns every year, working with different curators and different locations, making internationally.
Yeah, so stay tuned. And lastly, but currently, we are at Mine right now. So this is our first, it's an opportunity of the times, but we were able to pull together a physical show and a gallery space. This is the Midway in the Dog Patch in San Francisco, and they've had a gallery program here for a number of years, but it's also an organization that has other events. And actually through Linda Connor, I was able to connect with the curator, Patsy Craig, who is based in Cusco and California. And similar to labor and immigration, we felt like we could create a dialogue and have kind of deal with the current issues, surrounding extraction and indigenous communities and ownership of land. So she brought, literally flew out with artwork from the Amazon, from the indigenous art collective, the Etoshim artists, and that is on display, and we'll show you that with a quick walkthrough. But this dialogue, having our alum, show work, submit work that is surrounding the themes that they're experiencing, that the Indigenous Artists Collective is experiencing and living through, with illegal gold mining in their own area in the Amazon, and the interesting connection of what gold mining has done to the Bay Area here was something that we were exploring through this show. We had a really fun opening.
Yeah.
This is Patsy Craig up here on the top left. And we did a little introduction, and Linda Connor is here on the lower left, and participating artists. We had some artists come from Berlin, and
Stephanie Loveday.
yeah, Stephanie Lovejoy
Loveday.
Day, sorry, and some artists we've never met locally too.
That's
So
Paul. Yeah.
there's Paul.
Paul. Yeah. And Beth gave us a very lovely introduction for the opening, which is really touching. All right. And thank you. And we're going to show you how the exhibition looks like. All right. Shall we?
Should we just do it with that?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can just do a really quick
I know, we're
walkthrough.
running
Yeah.
out
All right. Well, I'm holding it. Okay.
He wants to be the wizard. Okay, so yeah, so this is a really unusual, long,
Space?
large space.
I'm giving you a.
And so we were able to collect works, sometimes one, sometimes three, by different alumni. And we actually had three works from alumni in Berlin, and works from Brazil, Michael Naffy.
Michael Naffy's work about the gold mining over there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it becomes more of an
And
international conversation.
And made by Beth Waldmann. for
There's
sure.
mine. Yay. And this is Liz Miller, who I met in Miami in person. She was fantastic. She came out from Berlin, and we have three of her gorgeous, Liz Miller Kovacs, I'm sorry. And these are three of her gorgeous photographs that she literally goes out to these sites. They're different sites of extraction, and she does performance and video and sculptural work.
We can talk
Okay.
about the collection.
Yeah, and these are the works, the salon wall of the works from the indigenous collective that Patsy brought. So we have, a number of different works here, from their own community, and then surrounding, we have, all of these different works from our own Mito Lee, and
The word. And,
yeah. So I mean, in general, I know it's hard to show everything this way.
if you
but
were in San Francisco, come over here.
Yeah, so
Paul's work,
where Charlotte does.
Charlotte's work, those photographic collages cut into different layers from Iceland, which is really beautiful. All right, we got a very lovely light here. If you come over here visiting the show at a different time of the day, you will have to a different view. Yeah, actually, this is the entrance of the show. All right. Any last words? Beth?
Well, thank you. And here we'll do.
Here we are.
Yeah, thanks for your patience. And that's what we've been up to. And
Yeah.
thank you to everyone who's been part of this amazing team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Thank you so much, Lucien and Beth. And we have another question from Julie. There is a closing for the show. I don't think that there is going to be a closing, right? But the show will be open until. Do you have the date?
July 18th, and it's accessible Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we are talking about a possible Zoom-based program surrounding it, but that's in the works. But who knows? Maybe something else will come. We'll let you know, but please stop by and see the show. Really great work.
Yes.
And everyone was really excited to be part of it. So we're glad we were able to pull it off.
Thank you so much. And thank you for all the hard work. We all know how hard it is to install a show in person. And in this, really interesting space, and you pulled it off. And yeah, congratulations and amazing, amazing, amazing work. Thank you so much.
Thanks to
And
everybody.
thank you for this wonderful presentation. And we're gonna now kick it over to Annie again to give us an update
Want to give you
on our auction. And also, Jackie, if you want to hold up your the artwork one more time.
So we got a bid. Thank you, Adrian Carr. He's made the first bid of $100. So the next bid, if anybody's interested, it's 110. And then I just want to remind, I don't know if anybody saw in the chat, but Maria was talking about we're trying to organize an exhibition in Mexico City. So possibly another 3 turns, or maybe, other kinds of works, but that's in progress. So, keep in touch with us, for those open calls. And then Jackie's holding up this fabulous drawing by an alum, and everybody take a good look before we jump to our next tour. How are we doing? Also, I want to say something about Lucien for a second.
Go ahead.
So Lucien and I do the newsletter. So you don't realize it, but you probably get our emails, and I'm not sure if you open our newsletter, but it's put together by Lucien and I, and he does a really beautiful job on the graphics. It makes everything look beautiful. So it's he and I who are sending that stuff out, and Marian Wallace as well, who's somewhere in here, who's going to give you a tour. So we have a lot of gratitude for Lucien.
Thank you.
A big fan.
We're a great team.
So yeah, we are all a good team. Everybody gets along well. So anybody else like to make a bid? Do we have anything, anybody want to go for 110? 110? 110? Let me see. Maybe not. So we're going to move on to who next, Maria?
So thank you so much, Annie. We are going to do a little song.
Book too.
Oh yeah, thank you, Marian, for showing that.
Oh, I can't see it, Marian, because it's too dark. It's backlit.
Yeah, this is also another perk for a donation. So this time, if you make a donation, you're almost certain to get something. And we even got today from an alum who wants to donate a wonderful camera, which we are also going to auction off at a later time. So no worries, we're going to keep you updated with the emails. But before we hand it over to Cristina and Marian, Toban and I have prepared a little song for SFAI and for all of us and for SFAA. So we're going to do this now. We hope you like it.
And forgive us if it doesn't sound great, because
Zoom is
Maria's
not easy.
in Austria and we might be off, and so just lower your expectations.
Here we go.
Should alumni be forgot and forever brought to mind? Should all alumni be forgot and the days at SFAI? For old SFAI, my dears, for old SFAI, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for the days of SFAI. This is where you guys sing.
Wow. Toban. Thank you so much for singing this. And
Thank you for listening.
thank
I don't
you.
think I could have handled more verses. I would have like broken down. So thank you.
Yeah,
That was
Okay.
It was getting a little rough. It was getting a little rough, like
Yeah.
you said, Julie. Yeah.
Yeah.
great.
And we actually have a little perk for you now. This was the sad part. We were planning to do it at the beginning, but Toban has to teach later on. So here we did the sad part. Now comes the fun part. We have Cristina and Marian both on campus, and they're gonna walk around and show us a little bit and entertain us a little bit with our beloved school. So I don't know, Cristina, are you ready with your cell phone to give us our walkthrough, or who wants to go first?
So we are very ready.
All righty, go ahead. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
All right, let's do this. Oops, things are happening over here. Hang on one second. Here I am. You don't need to see me. What you need to see is this loveliness here. See, these skylights, I really call them barnacles. I just love them so much. Just want to hug them. And then, Jill, let me know if I go too fast because I have long steps. Who remembers this little door here? Who remembers this little door? I don't think Chris is in there. I'm gonna.
Digital art and animation.
There's no one there.
Chris
No
Paddock,
one there.
like
And then
hiding
we
over there.
have also our
DMS.
very beautiful
Alcatraz is still there.
Alcatraz. It's over there in the little bit of the fog. Look at that. It's quite a walk to get over here. And then remember when you were at SFAI, you got to see people doing things in their homes, or maybe not, depending on how much time you had to look around, nosy around. And we have Koi Tower over there somewhere. And oh, our beautiful tower. I've heard there are ghosts in there, but I haven't been. So anyways, I'm blessed. I don't get to see ghosts. All right, we're gonna move on to just walk around some more. I'm gonna speed it up because otherwise, what's the point of all these little steps? Of course, the Midway Gallery is closed right now, but it's right there for you to see. The entrance, the mirror, and the little walkway. Hey, somebody's over there. Woo-woo.
Christopher.
Hi, Chris.
Christopher.
Cristina, you hi, Chris.
Chris.
Yes. All right, and anybody who had a bike, you remember this little nook? I walk a lot, and then I had, of course, my car. All the offices, people working hard for SFAI. And then this little gallery, the it's gallery, nothing happening. Hey, we have security over there. And some of our favorite places, of course, the courtyard. All of us walked through here at one point. You probably know about the situation right now. So I'll let you look at that. Let me see if, I think they closed for now. Anyways, let's get in here. Let's see if we can find some turtles and creatures. When I was at SFAI between 2014 and 2017, we had tons and tons of koi fish. And one summer, I believe, the staff cleaned the little fountain, and I think they cleaned it a little too much. And guess what? When we came back the next semester, we had no more, well, we had a lot less koi fish. And some of our staff were very upset because they cleaned too much. And anyways, and then there were some performances happening here also. You might have had experienced that. Performances happening on top of the this little fountain. Performances happening over here. The entrance to the main office. I had some good conversations with Gordon Knox in there, our last president on campus.
Does
Hopefully
the
we'll have
Nispero
another-
have fruits?
But the what?
Look to your right. Behind
To the
you.
right?
Turn around.
Up. That one. That one has fruit. And then they're the best. They're my favorite fruit.
Guava.
Oh, yeah. I forget the
And
name of them. They don't have
Nispero.
them right now.
Loquats.
Yes. They don't have the food right now, but they're amazing. Yeah, I think some students did get on a ladder, like right there,
Me.
and take some of the food. Yeah, that's for real. That's a real part of that, of this campus. Of course, that's the main entrance to the Diego Gallery. I spent a lot of time in there with exhibitions. It's really cool. The little area where we sat to take our phone calls. Let me walk over here maybe to some of the studios where we took classes, seminars, all that jazz. Don't start crying now, because I can't start crying now.
Too late.
Can anybody throw in a memory here?
13.
Hello?
13 is a lucky number, don't forget that.
Can we,
I can't get it. Let me see here.
can anybody just toss the memory out real fast? You don't hear?
I think Sam Jacalian and Brett taught in that number 13, didn't they?
Yeah, and then a little hallway there.
And Carlos
Yeah.
Villa across the hall.
Oh,
A
the paper,
6-hour-long
of course.
drawing class.
Well, number 15 is where the jazz band and all the punk bands played.
I taught there, I forgot.
I'm walking us around to the front because I think this is the magic. This is how you fall in love with this campus. And you can tell me whatever you want to tell me, but I'm sure that when you enter this door, you were like, I arrived, I'm home, I am gonna come to SFAI and be the best artist I can be. This is what happens to you when you enter SFAI. You encounter this beautiful, beautiful Spanish style courtyard, and you're like, I belong here. I don't care about anybody else. This is where I want to be.
Can we
And there's
throw a
some-
memory out?
Go
Yeah,
ahead, Joan, please
How
do.
about that Tilted Hill?
It's one of the older people. I'd love to tell you something quickly.
Go ahead,
In
Joan.
1975, when I graduated, a Clifford Still came to the graduation. And that was up on that roof area. And the first time I went to SFAI right after high school in 1964, it was Walter Coleman doing a summer class in Studio 14. And there was no ramp. There was no other part of the building. It was all the original building. And Jerry Burchard would have people roll down the hill with their camera and take pictures. And so it's really hard for me to see the school maybe become no more because of probably mismanagement with the board of directors or whatever. And it's really heartbreaking because I have a long history there. And I want to keep it going one way or another.
Thank you, Joan. Thank you so much.
I have a
Oh, do you
chair.
guys know where we're going now?
Jeff.
Well, I don't know if he's here, but
The library. Yeah.
it's very peaceful here and very quiet. So shh. And the books, of course. That line, people, that line. Becky's here. Went away, but then. Is Jeff here? Ah. We're just gonna pick on him for a little bit. But
Hi, Becky.
Hi, Becky. Hi.
Hi, Becky. Thanks for hanging in here.
I remember this. Oh, we have the books by and about SFAI alumni. Look at this. John Brown. I mean, this is one of my favorite places, of course. And some of my close colleagues here in the call, like I think it was I think I was talking to either it was Jackie and Maria and some other ones of you. When I did my thesis, I remember like working from this area, and I think I was sitting somewhere over here. And one time I almost got locked in the library because the person who was attending to this space on that night closed everything off, and I saw her like she was literally ready to leave, and I was still in here trying to get some work done. And I should have just said nothing and stayed. locked up in the library, really. Look at the little nooks to watch some VHS and things. A lot of things are happening here. I'm liking this here. Takashi Murakami, of course. Let's go to my other favorite spot. Oh, look at this. That's a very nice piece. And of course, if you know what a VHS is, I'm not gonna call out your age because then I'm right there in that batch too. Never mind. Oh, wait. Who remembers the SFAI publication? And this little entrance. I'm gonna slow it down for you guys, otherwise you don't get to really appreciate some of these large photographs. Oh, look at this one. And then we have some, ooh, look at this, it still exists. Let's look in here. Look at this. Okay, what did I pull? Some Hawaiian works. That's what it says. Let's all go to Hawaii, people. All right. There's
And
that.
you could look out the window and see the parrots or the lovebirds.
Yes. Well, I haven't heard them. Are they there? So we can see the courtyard from inside. I printed a lot of things from here. So what's happening here? Somebody left this. Interesting.
Kaputt is German for broken. Kaputt.
Oh, well, we'll leave it at that. So here's the courtyard from the top, from the inside of that library. That house over there, I wish I could zoom in on it. That was being remodeled when I was here in the 2014, 2017. It looks amazing. Let's buy
That's
that.
the most expensive real estate in all of San Francisco.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. That's Juliana, right?
Million, 100.
Yeah.
It used to belong to the Esprit de Corps and North Face family, but they bought Patagonia with their money.
Wow. And then I don't think we're allowed over there, but let's peek.
Oh my God, go in there. Do it.
Yeah, good.
Run.
Not here, right?
Cristina, go.
Well, you know, I have you on full volume, so Becky can hear you all.
I love Becky.
She's the best. My thesis is probably hidden in there somewhere, I suspect.
Me too.
Right? Oh, that's right, because Juliana and I are dual degrees.
Oh, you're going to get in trouble now. Here comes the librarian.
No, that's one of our alumni.
Oh, is that Beth? No, who is that?
Tell him your name. Emmanuel. Here she is. Hi.
Emmanuel.
Hi.
Oh, see, I remember you.
Hi, from Lucien and Beth.
Lucien and Beth.
Yeah. Excellent. See, they remember you. Some nice books on Aztecs and things. Another favorite spot. Okay, let's go into the real gem. Look at this.
Dude, now I'm going to cry.
Okay, no crying. Okay, if you start crying, I'm a big baby. I hide it really well, you guys. I hide it really well, but if I see any tears, no. I can't
Waterworks. Waterworks is here. I'll cry for you.
Don't cry because it's gonna ruin my makeup. And then, of course, how can you not sit here for hours and hours and hours? I just want to do nothing else.
Cristina.
Uh-huh.
There's something you need to see.
What?
Go left.
Yeah.
Go left and then go straight. Go all the way to the window, and then go left again.
The couch. The green couch.
And then go straight and buy the red thing, the red, ay Dios mío, ¿cómo se dice?
¿La silla esa?
Mira, ahí al lado de la silla hay un closet. There's a closet on the left of it. No. Abre eso, abre el closet. El otro. El de atrás. The one behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this nook.
We can go in there, yeah?
That's the secret stuff.
Dude, your mind's gonna be blown, Cristina.
Okay, well, let me go to the other one. So we leave this, nothing happened here. There's the answer you're not supposed to happen. Let me go to the other one. Oh, nice hook.
I
for my
wish I'd
backpack.
left something gross in here, but honestly, look at the bottom right. These books, Cristina, you gotta look. They're Aztec. They're Aztec. Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh,
It's-
wait, I need 2 hands for this. I
You
really
have
do.
You have to
Okay.
look at.
I don't know how to do this. I literally just put you between my legs.
Yes.
Oh, I can't do this. Wait. It's heavy, but not that heavy. Come on.
Take them out.
Ooh. Oh,
I don't know this
wow.
existed. Wait, hang on, my finger's in there.
Son todos los dioses.
And I just find this
Oh.
out. I've been wanting to do a project about this. Hang on.
It's all of them. The Kingsborough. They're all there.
Wow.
This is the best.
There was this Irish guy who contracted an Italian guy to make copies of every single book that existed in the 1800s that they could find, so they could document it somewhere before they all got lost.
Wow, this is
There
amazing.
weren't a lot of them left, but everyone that they could get their hands on in the Vatican, anywhere, they're all there, Cristina. I wanted you to know about that
Thank
specifically.
you. Okay. I need to put you down somewhere. Hang on one sec. Now to put it back, I really do need 3 hands.
Secrets.
Secrets. Everybody knows in this call. Okay, so
It's
put the book
really
here.
interesting that Nat is saying in the style of the drawing that it's up for auction, that there is like a, a connection to our auction drawing. Thank you, Nat, for that. All right, Cristina, we're almost at the end of our Zoom. Where are you going to head last? Should we send it over to Marian in the courtyard?
yes, send it over to Marianne. And this
Let me
is the
find
library.
her so I can
The
tap
fireplace,
her.
though. You gotta show the fireplace.
You got to
Oh,
show
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. Let me
fireplace
show you the
last
fireplace.
before we head over. Marian, get ready. Are you still here?
It's in the courtyard. Look at this. We need some fire in here. And we have some new chairs. Look at this. We didn't have this fanciness when I was here. It's okay. I still love it. And another little reading nook
And that's
that
a
I
beautiful
like.
tower. Look at Coy Tower.
Yeah, I used to work from here all the time. And then we have Coy Tower way over there, you guys. And then apparently there's a little secret space back there, in there. At least you have to go through one of the studios to get in there.
16. Studio 16 has a secret loft.
Yes. I heard something about people making out in there, but I don't know. That's what I've heard.
I've been in there many times.
Oh,
I wasn't making out in there, but I made out other places.
Thank you so much, Cristina. I have you on the small little video now so we can see everyone. I think we lost Marian in the courtyard. We still have a little peek here in the cafeteria where there is someone walking around. This is our last little video that Christopher put up for us. But I think we are at the end of our little anniversary party, but I think there are a couple of people who still want to say something. So whoever wants to stay on a little bit longer.
Christina,
Go
wait,
ahead,
don't leave.
Julie. Go ahead.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I think that bronze thing that she showed was from the original building that got destroyed in the 1906 earthquake.
Wow.
Let me show it.
From another SFAA, that was the San Francisco Arts Association, right? That was the original building. There you go.
That was
Yeah.
not.
It's not? It says to honor Virgil Williams, 1830 to 1886.
Where is that?
We have to
The
do some research on that. All right, everyone. I'm gonna hand it back to Annie for one last shout out.
Well, so I think Adrian gets the piece. Is anybody else going to make a bid? $10 more and you can have it. Going
Jackie
once.
wants to hand it up one more time.
I gotta take these gloves off, guys. Come on.
All right. It seems like it's going to Adrian Cart.
Yeah.
That's going to be a wonderful home for this drawing.
It's
That's
so
very,
cool.
very exciting. Thank you so much, Adrian.
That's with Adrian.
Hey, can
And
you tell us why it's really great to sign up for a monthly donation, even if it's just a little bit?
Even if it's just $5 a month, it just really helps this all volunteer group and we produce quite a bit of work for really nothing. So it's kind of good to invest and we don't know what's going to happen to SFAI, so help keep us afloat while we can. And so a piece of SFAI will remain because we are actually going to hold the legacy. I mean, USF could possibly not hire any of our faculty or take any of our students. So it's really up to all the alumni. We need all of you to kind of contribute in any way by participating or giving, even if it's just $5 a month. All of this tries to keep the spirit of SFAI alive. So it doesn't belong to any one of us. This is a space belonging to all alumni and the history and, you know, that legacy that we all talk about. And there's so many great people that went to our school. It's phenomenal. I looked at USF's alumni. I'm sorry to say it's maybe a 155-year-old school, and it doesn't even come close to this little bitty school. It's like averaging 700 students. USF averages 10,000, and we just kick ass. And we've had a rough like 10 years, but not because of the faculty or the students. It was really a failure of the board of trustees who just didn't know how to manage money. And it's been a history like this at the Art Institute, but this time it was just took it too far, too extreme with the building of the pier. But I don't know, we hope everybody here stays in touch with us. Everybody's really important. And you should all know that we're making a book called 800 Chestnut. And we don't have a deadline for the photographs right now, but we want everybody to contribute photographs. They have to be like within the Art Institute, you know, taken in a class or taken there at the Institute. It could be graduation or your friends. So we want to build up a giant alumni collective book from as early, you know, as far back as we can go. Whoever's living the longest, the alumni, maybe are still here from the 40s or 50s. So, and we'd like to get some archive photos from Jeff. And then if the Art Institute does disappear, we'll have this book of 800 Chestnut that we can all, but everybody needs to contribute, and it's really easy. You just have to go into our website and look under projects, and you go into projects and you see 800 Chestnut books. And if you could tell everybody, if you could tell all your alumni friends that we really need photos. I think we might have like 150, but I mean, we need thousands to make this book.
do we need only photos with people or also just the architecture?
Buildings too. Not every photograph will get in, so, you know, contribute a bunch. We don't want the book to be all about graduations, you know, only. So you'll be sure to get a picture in at least, but, you know, your experience at SFAI, your friends, your favorite classroom, I think, and then, you know, the library, your favorite books, all those things.
I wanted to say one more thing that was brought up in the chat. If you donated the tip in the jar for this event through Eventbrite, you of course will also get a little perk depending on how much you donated. And I'm also gonna look up everyone who donated through the website already. We're gonna be sending out the perks. Annie actually has them all. Is gonna send out the perks to you, so look out for it. Annie, any last words?
Oh gosh, I hope everybody continues to stay in touch with us, and through the liaisons, through Eleni, who's with us, who's all the way from Greece. I don't know if you see her. Maybe she could wave, Eleni, a wave. So everybody.
Hey, Eleni.
Everybody knows Eleni from the 80s. I know everybody from the 80s because I did admissions after I graduated. But you know, it's just a great place, and we're going to keep it going no matter what. We're going to make it somehow survive.
Thank you so much, Annie. And yeah, I really am just so incredibly grateful and proud of what we've built in just 2 years, right? There was a very long time where there was no, you know, separate alumni organization, and we did it. And I feel like we did it at a time where we really, really needed it. And I'm really grateful that we have it now. So whatever happens with the school, some part of SFAI is going to live on with us. And so I hope you stay in touch with us. I hope if you would like to get involved more with the liaison team, exhibitions team, or any other teams, let us know, reach out. And
And we're always looking
thank
for
you.
writers. I'm always
We
looking
need
for
writers, yeah.
for this letter. So you guys, you can contact me through our website.
Wonderful.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful the organization is there, and it's an incredible feat that you all, the founders, pulled this off and got a nonprofit status and made it go and got so much energy around it. It's just incredible. I really cherish it and value it so much in my life, especially with SFAI, changing. So
Thanks, Julie.
Thanks, Julie. And Julie is actually our liaison for San Francisco. So if you live in the Bay Area, please get in touch with Julie. And we also have Adrian Card here. I'm going to pin you real quick, who is the liaison for north of, say it again, Adrian, real quick.
Mendocino County and everything
Mendocino
north.
County. Yes, perfect. And then we have Jackie, who you've met before, who is the liaison for Los Angeles, Palm Springs,
LA,
right?
Palm Springs. Tobin's really more LA though.
Tobin is LA. Tobin had to go teach. Lior is also our liaison. I'm going to add him for San Francisco.
What about Cristina?
And then Cristina just turned off her feed real quick. But you remember her. She is right here. Have you seen Marian? I lost Marian on the...
She's outside. They're having some snacks.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, she's doing the party in person.
Any students show up to the snack?
Oh yeah, we're outside. I just decided to park it in
You're
here.
You're gonna party on now, but we're gonna finish our little
Poor Marian's been waiting.
our little Zoom party for today. But it was just wonderful to see you all, and I'm really grateful because I actually am in Austria and I was able to join you all and see you all from all those different places. And yeah, thank you so much.
Maria.
You made my day.
Thank you, Maria, for coming and hosting this during a difficult time in your life.
Oh,
thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
I think we all need to give Maria a special shout out because she's at every single meeting and always available at any
For
time.
everyone.
And Jackie and Maria kicked this off, but Maria's
and Cristina.
She's the one.
Well, we're so grateful for you and all your hard work and your timeless
We love
energy.
you.
Thank you.
So, Maria.
Thank you so much. All right, everyone. Good to see you all. Take care. Stay safe. Talk soon.
Talk soon.
Thank you all.
So
And bye from
fun.
SFAI
Happy anniversary.
campus.
Woo.
Happy
Bye.
anniversary, everyone.
All right, let me.
Say goodbye to Marian.
I have to say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good to see everyone.
We party on. There you go.
Go
Yeah, I
party
love it.
on. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, there the partiers are.
How cute. Ooh, you're dancing. I'm gonna dance it out too. We need music. We need outro music, don't we?
All right, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.